Good morning, dear children of Standard 10th. Today we are going to do Max 2 and we are going to continue chapter number 3, Circle, the part 3. In that we are going to see practice at 3.3. Before we begin with the practice at 3.3, we will learn some basic things which we have learned in the previous classes. So firstly we will see what is arc of a circle. So I have a first figure here. Your two arc is formed, the arc AXB and arc AYB. Okay. In the second figure, we are seeing arc APB here. Okay. And arc AQB. Arc APB is a minor arc. What is a minor arc? The arc which is less than 180 degree is called as a minor arc. The arc AQB is a major arc. When do we say it is a major arc? When the arc is more than 180 degree, it is called as a major arc. Now another thing, we are going to learn central angle. What is central angle? What is the center in the second figure? O is the center, right? The O is the center. The angle which is formed through the center is called a central angle. That is angle AOB. Angle AOB is a central angle. Understood, children? So let's remember some few things. Okay, an angle whose vertex is the center of a circle is called as a central angle. Just now we have learned the vertex. An angle whose vertex is the center of the circle, that is called as a central angle. The definition of measure of an arc: the measure of a minor arc is the measure of the central angle. For example, suppose this measure of a central angle is 30 degree, then the measure of an angle measure of an arc APB will be also 30 degree. That is, measure of a central angle and correspondence to the measure of a minor arc will be equal. Measure of a major arc. How do we find measure of a major arc? Major arc is equal to 360 minus measure of a corresponding minor arc. So how to find the major arc value? Major arc value is equal to 360 minus minor arc. What is the measure of a semicircle? Semicircle is how much? Always remember the semicircle. If you are not understanding, not able to keep it in mind, keep a protector in your mind. Protector is a semicircle, right? How many degree it will be there? 180 degree. So measure of a semicircle is how much? 180 degree. When the two arcs of the same radius are and the measure of they are congruent. Okay. Again, when two arcs are of the same radius, okay, same radius is, then the measure of their are congruent. When only one point C is common to the arc ABC and arc CDE of the same circle, then measure of an arc ABC plus measure of an arc CDE is equal to measure of an arc AC. That, just like children, arc addition property. The chords of the same congruent circles are equal. Keep this in mind. Chords of the same or congruent circles are equal. Okay, same or congruent circles are equal if the related arcs are congruent. Only if when the related arcs are congruent. When the related arcs are congruent, the chords of the same or congruent circles are equal. The arc of the same or congruent circles are equal. Arc of the same or congruent circles are equal if the related chords are congruent, the converse of that. Okay. So the theorems, what to be learned? First theorem, the chords corresponding to the congruent arcs of the circle are congruent. Corresponding arcs of the congruent chords of the circle or congruent circles are congruent. Now we will begin with practice at 3.3. Question number 1. In the adjoining figure, point G, D, E, F are conical cyclic points of the circle with center C. Okay. Angle ECF is 70 degree. This angle is how much? 70 degree. Arc DFG. Where is arc DFG? DFG. Okay, maximum, that is major arc, is how much? 200 degree. I have to find an arc DE. Okay. So measure of an arc DEF, and also I have to find measure of an arc DEF. Okay, let's find, children. Very easy, like angle addition. Sorry. We know that arc EF downwards, EF is equal to angle ECB. Just now we have corresponding central angle is equal to central angle is equal to corresponding minor arc. So we will write measure of the definition of measure of minor arc. So we know that arc EF is how much, children? 70 degree. We know that measure of an arc DE and DEFG is equal to arc EF. Okay, downwards is equal to DGF, and downwards EF is equal to 360. The whole circle, that is measure of a circle, is how much? 360 degrees. Since we know that DE value, since we know don't know the value of DE, and we know that 360 minus DGF minus measure of an arc EF. So we are going to calculate DGF, we know that 200, and EF we know that 70 degree. So measure of an arc DE is equal to how much? 90 degree. Okay, now what we are going to find? Now the second we are going to find. We know that measure of an arc DEF is equal to measure of an arc DE plus measure of an arc EF. Arc addition property, like we do angle addition, the same way. We know that DE is equal to 90 degree, from we have just defined 90, and EF 70 from before only we know that. So therefore measure of an arc DEF is equal to 90 plus 70 is 160 degree. Now question number 2 we are going to solve. What is question number 2? In the adjoining figure, triangle, sorry, it should be triangle here, triangle QRS is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means what, children? All sides are equal. We have to prove that arc RS, where is arc RS? Arc RS congruent to QS, arc QS, arc QR. This three arcs should be congruent. Okay, now easily it can be congruent, children. We have learned its property also. And we have to find measure of an arc QRS. Where is QRS? QRS. We have to find the value of Q. We have to prove that measure of an arc QRS is equal to 240 degree. So we will begin the sum. So we know that triangle QRS is an equilateral triangle given, and we know that all sides of an equilateral triangle are congruent. So we will write segment RS is congruent to segment QS, that is congruent to segment QR. The corresponding arcs of a congruent chords of a circles are congruent. We have learned the property the beginning of this exercise, right? So therefore the arc RS is congruent to arc QS, that therefore arc QR is congruent. Children, it's very easy to prove, but it is difficult to write the reasons for it. If you are not writing the reasons, then you will not get the full mark. So reason is very compulsory to write. Okay, now we have to find the second one. Let measure of an arc RS, where is RS? RS and QS and QR is equal to X. So we know that we are going to do addition of all the arc, that the addition of all the arc is how much? 360. Why? The measure of an arc of a circle is how much? 360, and as well as the arc addition property, x plus x is equal to 360. Therefore 3x is equal to 360. Therefore x value is x is equal to 360 divided by it should be 360 divided by 3. Okay, make a correction of it. Make a correction of it. 360 divided by 3, you will get angle x value is how much? 120 degrees. So if one arc is 120, we know that all the arcs are equal from we have proved in the first question, first sub question. So we know that measure of an arc RS, measure of an arc QS and measure of an arc QR is equal to 120 degree. So we know that we have to find arc QRS. This QRS is a formation of two arc, that is arc QR and arc RS. So we are going to do arc addition property. We will do 120 plus 120, that is equal to how much? 240 degree, and we have found the value. Now question number 3, children. Question number 3. In the adjoining figure, chord AB and chord CD, where is chord AB? Chord AB and CD, okay, are congruent. Prove that arc AC is congruent to arc BD. It is simple, children. Mostly it has been asked in the examination. So since we know that chord AB and chord CD are congruent, it is given an arc AB is congruent to arc CD. We have learned the property also. Corresponding arcs of a congruent chords of a circles are congruent. Okay, again I'm telling children, it is very easy to provide, but only thing is you have to by heart the properties. Okay, again I will read the property for by heart, for to by better understanding and to by heart. Corresponding arc of a congruent chords. This is corresponding arcs, right? AC and BD are the corresponding arcs of congruent chords of a circle are congruent. Hence, okay. I'm sorry. So a measure of an arc AB, measure of an arc AB and measure of an arc CD are congruent. We know that measure of an arc AB is a formation of measure of an arc AC plus measure of an arc BC. Now same way, the measure of an arc CD is a formation of measure of an arc BC and measure of an arc BD. Your BC get cancelled, so we will be having measure of an arc like this. Here also BC is there, here also BC is there, measure of an arc. Both will be cancelled. Therefore measure of an arc AC is congruent to measure of an arc BD, hence proof. Dear children, teacher have solved all the 3 sums of this practice set. It's very and simple to understand by heart the properties very thoroughly for your exam. If any doubts, you can ask. Thank you. God bless you all, and complete this exercise in your notebook in a neat and clean handwriting.